In general, people make excuses all the time. Excuses why they do things they do, and excuses for why they don't do things that they need to do. Why? Because in general, excuses are an easier way out. So for the short term, it sort of benefits them in a certain way. That's all good and fine if your life is exactly how you want it to be, or if you are quite content and happy with most things and you are genuinely quite happy with the way you want things to be, including the relationships with people with whom you currently have in your life. The question is, what if you're not really happy currently with the way things are or have been going, either within yourself, your relationships, or your job or studies? For many, I guess the question is how the extent of your state of unhappiness is, because if the unhappiness or dissatisfaction is causing you enough grief, you may be getting into a state of depression, anxiety, or worry, and this state of affairs in your life could have brought you to this platform. Either that, or you may be awakening to new concepts of living and being in awareness, and this may be one of the first steps of learning new ways of thinking in changing your life. So firstly, you need to gauge what's wrong. What are you so unhappy with that life is becoming challenging? It always starts and ends with you, so you need to go inwards to self-analyze. Then I suggest that you start to compartmentalize or dissect each area of your life to see which area is causing you grief or discomfort, and then from there to look into what is occurring within and outside of yourself. You can look at options of what you can do, should do, or want to do, and don't want to do to see how invested you are in wanting to change. Or are you looking for some miraculous intervention to occur? I'll give you a few examples of situations that people may be experiencing. Some of you are single and looking for love, and are not having much luck so far because you believe that meeting someone should be organic, and therefore your preference is to meet someone that way. But so far you haven't, because you do not socialize a lot and therefore do not have the opportunity to meet a lot of people. You already know that there are online dating sites, but you may have had a bad experience, or may know people who have had bad experiences, and from that you have decided to not explore that option, already predicting that it would fail. That's all good and fine if you're happy to wait till you do meet someone your preferred way, but if you are on a time clock, say for example you are a woman who wants to have a baby and time is ticking away, and you are not looking at other alternatives for having children, then you do have a legitimate concern. However, because you have closed the door on your decision in relation to dating sites online, then that option is gone. A problem is not a problem unless you find that it's disturbing you in some sense, and if it is, then your dating situation has become a problem. So if you're not happy waiting but have cut out other options that you are unwilling to explore, aren't you then creating your own reality of limited options? I know of many people whom have tried dating sites, waited patiently, and yes, they might have had to kiss a few frogs, but they have found that person, the one they ended up with, after a few hurdles. Obviously, there are exceptions to these cases, but the point I'm trying to make is that you sort of need to be open to all types of options before you decide that they're not going to yield any results. Then there are people who are completely miserable in their marriages but live in hope that their partners will change. Same situation with people who are stuck in the jobs that they hate, but they find it too hard for whatever reason to find other jobs. And a lot of people stick to their jobs till they retire but prefer to complain all the time. There are people who are unhappy with their weight but refuse to stick to a healthier diet or change what they're doing to achieve their ideal weight, like exercise, preferring to complain and be unhappy as they look at themselves on a daily basis. Others complain about their financial situations but spend what little they have on cigarettes and alcohol weekly, or on other addictions that are not beneficial to them at the end of the day. I could go on and on. If you find that your life is not changing the way you want it to, usually you have a lot to do with it. I know people who dream about setting up a business, but finally when push comes to shove, they back out saying it'll be too hard, meaning there's a lack of passion and not enough determination and commitment to start or at least try. Open your eyes. Wake up and ask yourself why things remain unchanging for you. Are you surrounded by people who are also not motivated to find solutions for themselves and are just happy to complain? If you are, that's half your problem detected. Have you actually dissected your life to see which areas need to change or must change in order for you to achieve what you want? If not, what are you waiting for? You may not have people who can motivate you or may want to motivate you towards change, as they may not like to see you succeed where they can't. If you don't even try, how do you know? But unfortunately, the pain for most people has to be enough for them to want to make a move towards self-improvement. There are always options, and doors often open when you decide to walk a different path, as you may see new things that you've not seen before. And this sometimes in itself can open your eyes to different opportunities that will present themselves to you. Change begins by challenging your current reality to see if there is a possible alternative existence that you can have. Many people I know who have taken the steps towards change have succeeded, like divorcing their partners who no longer resonate with them, those who have decided to study something different at a later stage in life, or change careers, or decide that once and for all that they want to change their physique to something that they would be proud. It can be anything in life, like even changing the style of parenting if you realize that you could be a better parent to your child, or by learning new recipes to have a repertoire of different things to cook for your family, even spicing up your love life with your partner. Change is recognizing that something could be better and having the courage to take the steps towards leaping beyond your current boundaries. I have challenged myself above and beyond to take steps towards changing what I used to believe that I could not change. And when the changes began, they took a life of their own, and then I saw their resulting benefits. My life has taken a different course since then, and things are progressing towards the path that I have chosen. I've made many changes in different areas of my life, including changing how I normally would perceive things and how I react. I've taken the challenge and believe that with enough focus, determination, and clarity of thought to what you want to achieve, you too can make the necessary changes towards what you want to achieve in life. Trust me, once you believe that you can change and must change, and slowly but surely take the carefully thought out processes towards changing, the journey has begun. Also, it may not be as hard as you think. It's all in your mind, which separates those who succeed in life and those who don't. Obviously, you don't have to change. It's totally up to you. But I challenge you, as once you see a positive change in one area of your life, your whole belief system will also evolve, and you will start being more courageous in taking more steps towards change. I'm here to always try to motivate and to encourage you to take steps towards your own personal happiness. I don't believe that success is only based on luck and the lucky ones. There's no such thing. You are the master or mistress of your own success. And if you can't even believe in yourself, tell me, who else can you believe in? And how do you expect others to believe in you? As always, if you resonate with my thought processes and what I say, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel you want to comment, please do so. This platform is for like-minded people who are looking for solutions and are wanting motivation and perhaps encouragement. Therefore, if I can help one or a few people, then as always, I say I would have achieved my goal. Till next time, thank you for listening.